back to my channel. So I hope that you enjoyed that new little intro that I made for you guys. I really wanted to create something different, but that was still kind of me. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comment section. But today's video is going to be something very different, and I'm so glad I decided to film this video because it just made me like realize like how different my day-to-day life makeup is and how like dramatic my I guess like glam side is. Typically when I am going to either an event, when I'm filming a YouTube video for you guys, or when I just want to post something on Instagram, this is mainly the side that I like to go for. Full wing, full glitter, a darker lip. It's so crazy like how dramatic you can make your face look and how like subtle and pretty you can make your face look as well. So I decided to film this video for you guys and show you like the differences between my everyday makeup and my full-on glam side. So if you guys would like to see how I got both of these looks, then please keep watching. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, I'm going to do one side of my face totally natural, the way I wear it on an everyday basis, and then the other side I'm going to do full on glam, how you see me on YouTube, on Instagram, and any of my other social media. No matter if I'm doing a natural look on a day-to-day basis to a full-on glam look, I always start off my brows, and the reason why is because I like to really clean up my brows, and I feel like if I've already set it with powder and foundation around my brows, I feel like it just ends up looking so cakey around there. So I do like to take my eyebrow pencil and fill in both my brows. I do fill in my brows the same way every single day, whether it's really natural for an everyday basis, or if I'm doing full-on glam, I do my brows the exact same way. So I will obviously link you guys to my brow tutorial down below because I'm not going to waste too much time on that because my brows have literally been the same technique. Those are nice and done. As you guys can see, like I don't really feel like I do my brows too dramatic, but I don't feel like I do them super natural either. They're kind of like in between. I like to go off my basic eyebrow shape, so I always do that for my glam side and as well as my natural side. I am going to go ahead and move on to the eyes. Now for the eyes, I do take different steps when it comes to me being natural and then me being full-on glam. I like to be as quick as possible when I'm trying to run out the door for an everyday look, and I'm going to show you guys like the look that I do that's very minimal makeup that I usually do when I only have like literally 10 minutes to get ready. I do like to take my paint pot on the glam side for priming my eyeshadow, and for the other side I just take some good old concealer. The reason why I like to take the concealer on this side is because I feel like it's so much quicker, because what I do is I put concealer underneath here and then right here after I've already done my foundation when I'm doing my natural side, and it just makes it so much quicker and easier because I just like blend it out with my beauty blender. But obviously I have to do my eye makeup first for this side because I am going to be applying a lot of eyeshadow on that side and I don't want to ruin the foundation. No matter what I do, what primer I take on my eyes, I always like to make sure I set it, and I just take like any powder really. I normally just use my Earthspun powder because that's usually what I put all over my face anyways. After that, for my glam side, I'm going to be doing a really dramatic eye, which you guys will see in just a second. But for my natural side, it's very like simple and subtle. Like honestly, that's all I do is take some kind of like natural kind of peachy shade. I really take any color as long as it's really light like this. Not too light like this because it obviously will defeat the purpose of even putting anything there because that's just a little too light. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this color. This is the color I normally take, and I literally just grab a big fluffy brush, and I get so many questions because every time I do a look like this they're like, oh my god, what eyeshadow are you wearing? And I'm just like, it's literally just one eyeshadow. So I take it on a Sephora blending brush like this. I really take any blending brush, and I just go ahead and do this. Like I go into the crease and then I kind of just go in circular motions like this, and then I kind of bring it up lastly up on the brow, like just like that, and that's it. And then that's all I will do is apply some mascara, and that's literally all I do to the eyes for an everyday base. Now for the glam side, we're gonna go fully on out. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with that same transition shade, and we're going to keep this right into the crease instead of going like all over on this side. The crease to be a little bit more precise So I'm just literally taking this into the crease. So then after that shade, I'm going to go take a darker shade, and I like to go darker and darker. So I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here. By the way, this is the Morphe 25A palette. This is one of their new ones. I believe they still have these on their website. They just relaunched, so you might want to check that out. If I can find a link to them, I would definitely leave them down in the description bar for you guys. That way you guys don't have to go and search. But I will link that down there for you if they are still available. But I'm just taking this on an SLMISSGLAM kind of smaller precision brush, and I'm putting this right into the crease. And as you guys can see, it definitely darkens it up instead of it just being a transition shade. It gives it more dimension, and it makes it actually look like you have a crease. Take an even darker color, like something like this. It's a little bit more on the chocolatey side. And I like to kind of take that on an even smaller blending brush, and I like to put this on the outer corners of the eye because I feel like it just gives a lot of dimension, and it gives it a little bit more of a smokier effect without it being too overwhelmingly dark all over the lid. So then after that, I'm going to go ahead and apply some type of lid shade, and I like to usually take a sparkly color, a glitter, a pigment, something like that that really like stands out. So I guess I'm going to be taking, I've never used this color before, but I kind of want to do like this copper right here, this copper look. I'm going to take that on a little Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to put that on the lid. I am such a sucker for like copper warm shades like this. So this is typically what I do when I go to events and stuff. Like I always do some type of like warm smoky eye kind of like this. So continuing on with the glam side, I'm gonna go and actually take some glitter because I always do glitter when I'm doing something super glam. So I am going to be taking this from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm also going to be taking my Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue, and I'm going to lay this down, that way the glitter can actually stick. After that, I like to apply some type of wing. I usually use the Tarteist eyeliner, or I usually use the ColourPop eyeliner. Those are my two top favorites, but today I'm going to go ahead and take my ColourPop one because that's just the one I've been loving recently. I take it on a small brush, and then I just go ahead and do my wing. Then going on to the glam side, I am going to apply some lashes. I really take any kind of lashes, but right now these are some of my favorites. These are the World Beauty lashes, and I do get these on Amazon, and they have such beautiful lashes. These are some of my favorites. These are in the style, they actually don't have a style name. I will try to link them down below if I can find them, because I even have a hard time finding them myself. And to be honest, even when I'm doing a really natural look, like on this side, whether I'm doing a glam look, I always make sure to prime my face, whether I have time for it or not. I just try to apply it in the matter of how much I have time for it. So I just go ahead and put these two primers, One Heck of a Blot and the Benefit Professional, and then if I'm in a rush, then I would just do it really quickly, because I cannot miss out on priming my face, because I feel like it makes such a difference when it comes to applying your foundation. Now that we're done with primer, I'm going to go back to the eyes on this side. So like I said, I just put a transition color down, and then I just go ahead and apply some mascara, and that's literally all I do for this side. I really take different mascaras. It really just depends on what I'm feeling. Lately I've been loving this Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. After that, I'm going to go ahead and do two different foundations, because on my natural days I like to wear something a little bit more light coverage, not as heavy, but something that still conceals what I need it to. And the other side, I like to go full on glam. I'm going to be taking the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and I'm going to be using that for my glam side. And then for my natural side, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light Foundation, and I'm going to apply it on this side. Both of the sides, I do like to use my beauty blender no matter what type of look I'm doing. I think that the beauty blender just helps give a better finish to the face. And apply the glam side with the MAC foundation. And as you guys can tell, this is so full coverage. That's why I really love it. And not only is it full coverage, but it lasts literally all day. And next, I'm going to go ahead and apply the Double Wear Light on the other side. And this definitely has good coverage, but it's not as heavy feeling. And it is good coverage, but it doesn't cover like my freckles like this side does. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but it doesn't cover my freckles, and it's a lot more lighter in consistency. But it is, I would say it's a good coverage because it did cover up those breakouts right there. So then after that, I do like to take a concealer. I just really take any concealer. It really just doesn't matter to me as long as I'm concealing my under eyes. I still need that concealer on this side because it just makes my eyes look more awake. So I'm going to be taking the Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Concealer. And I pretty much use this every day, whether I'm doing a glam look or a natural look. And I apply it the same way too. For the glam side, I do like to highlight my forehead, my nose. And for my everyday look, I do sometimes, it just really depends if I have time, but I for sure do it when I am doing more of a glam look. The concealer, I always take my Airspun powder no matter what type of look I'm doing. I feel like this just helps brighten underneath the eyes, and it makes the under eye area look seriously so flawless. I just love this powder, so I always take it underneath the natural side and the glam side. No matter what look I'm doing, I always like to apply it all over the face, whether I'm doing a natural side or the glam side, because I just love this powder. It gives such a nice finish to the face. If you guys haven't tried Airspun before, I definitely recommend it. Moving forward, I'm going to go ahead and take this color that we put all over this lid area, and I'm also going to take that underneath here, just so we can have something that way it doesn't look too bare and it actually looks like we kind of tried. And then this side, I'm actually going to take the darkest shade that we used, which was that chocolate brown color, and I'm going to, this chocolate brown color right here, I'm going to take that on a small liner brush, and I'm going to kind of define it underneath here, get that right where the lashes grow. Go back in with some kind of blending brush, and I'm going to take that blending shade that we used and a little bit of this shade that we used, and I'm going to just buff that underneath the eyes. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and take the same mascara again, and I'm going to apply that to our lower lashes. On the natural side, I like to take it like very lightly. On the glam side, I like to go really out on the bottom lashes just so that our top ones and our bottom ones look somewhat even. Go ahead and take the Wet n Wild contour palette. I'm going to be using this color right here to contour. I always do this whether I'm in a rush or not, or whether I'm doing full-on glam, just because I feel like this just gives so much dimension to your face, and I've been doing it for so long that I just can't walk out the door without not bronzing or contouring in some way. So I do it whether I have time or not. Take my Airspun powder again and put that on a beauty blender or a beauty sponge, and I like to bake on the glam side. For blush, it really just depends on which blush I take, but right now I've been loving this The Balm Cosmetics Frat Boy. This is actually one of my favorite blushes ever. Like, I've been using this for such a long time. So whether I'm doing a natural look, you can do it very lightly and it just gives like the beautifulest color, or you can put a little bit more and it just adds a little bit more glam. So whether I'm doing full-on glam or I'm doing a neutral natural look like this side, I always highlight, and that is just a must for me, because I feel like especially when I barely have any makeup, I feel like it's just really nice to go all skin and barely any makeup on the eye area. I think it just makes your skin look so much healthier and just glowy and natural and pretty. So I like to go like ham with the highlight when I don't have barely any makeup on. And by the way, this is the new Heat Wave highlighter from Estee Lauder. I did do a review on this, so if you guys want to check it out, I will link it down below. I am going to dust off this bakage that we did on the glam side. After that, I'm going to go ahead and do lips. Now, it's very funny because when I'm doing full-on glam, I do have one lipstick that I do use, and then there is also a lipstick that I use when I'm doing very natural makeup like this side. So I always take the Lime Crime lipstick in the color Riot. I'm going to go ahead and apply it on this side. It never fails. I always go towards this lip because I feel like it just looks really natural and pretty, but it still gives color to the lip. So I use this one. This one is by Gerard Cosmetics, and this is in the color Serenity. And then for the other side, I'm going to go ahead and take Riot on the glam side. After that, this is how it looks. So this is my natural side and this is my full-on glam side. It's just so crazy to see myself like in the mirror right now and see like, wow, like there's such a difference between my everyday kind of regular base life and my full-on glam side, which is normally what I do when I'm just like on YouTube or on Instagram. I really never do my makeup like this full out ever, really, just for like special events and stuff. So it's so crazy to kind of look at that right now in the mirror. So much fun filming this video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that little bell down below. That way you guys can be notified when I upload. I do upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 p.m. So don't forget to hit that little bell, and I will see you guys in my next video.